on TVC News. Glad you could join us. Authorities in the U.S. City of Baltimore have said 2 people have been pulled from the water after the Francis Scott Key Bridge collapsed early Tuesday, and that the search was underway for upwards of 7 people. There is more in this report.
The landmark Francis Scott Key Bridge in the U.S. City of Baltimore collapsed after a cargo ship collided with it. Several vehicles that were crossing the bridge, which is more than 2.6 kilometers long, plunged into the waters of the Patapsco River. According to the Baltimore Fire Department, as many as 20 people were believed to have fallen into the water. Emergency personnel rushed to the scene and rescue operations are underway. City officials say that at around 1:30 a.m. local time, a ship struck a column on the 47-year-old bridge, causing it to collapse. The container ship, named by ship tracking data as the Singapore flag Dali, was on its way to Colombo in Sri Lanka. On marine radars, it departed from the terminal at Port Breeze at around 12:45 a.m. The massive rescue operation is being led by the Baltimore Fire Department, the U.S. Coast Guard, and other agencies from the state of Maryland. The head of communications for Baltimore Fire Department, Kevin Cartwright, described the situation as a dire emergency.
So at approximately 01:40 hours this morning, our 911 center dispatched a call to the Baltimore City Fire Department for a report of a water rescue in the Patapsco River in the area of the Key Bridge. As units were responding, they began to receive numerous calls indicating multiple people in the water. At some point during that chain of events of calls, we began to receive indications that a ship may have struck the Key Bridge. We got further information through multiple calls that the Key Bridge, portions of the Key Bridge had actually collapsed.
Mr. Cartwright said there were some cargo or retainers hanging from the bridge, creating unsafe and unstable conditions, and that emergency rescue teams were operating cautiously as a result amid a power cut. Shipping company Synergy Marine Group said all crew members, including the 2 pilots who were aboard, had been accounted for, and there were no reports of any injuries, adding that the exact cause of the incident is yet to be determined.
Now to the Israel-Palestine